The Lloydminster Bobcats wrap up a 3-game road trip tonight with a tilt against the Spruce Grove Saints. After winning 5 of their last 7 games, the Cats have dropped their last 2. Matt Schumont has more in this report.
After picking up their biggest win of the season over a week ago, beating the Spruce Grove Saints, the Bobcats have since dropped their last 2 games and see themselves looking to find momentum that was lost.
For some reason, maybe we got a little bit overconfident. We're not a team that can get overconfident. You know, we've had some results this year based on hard work and character and everything that our guys have brought to the table. I give them full credit for that, players.
We just got to regroup. Our mindset wasn't there the last couple of games. You know, it's a quick turnaround and we're going against another tough team. But we had success against them in the past, so yeah, just got to try and find that mindset. It's not whether or not we can or can't beat them, it's just if we're ready for them that day or not.
With 9 games remaining in the season, it seems the playoffs have already begun for the Bobcats as they see themselves in a chase for 3rd place in the North Division.
We had a situation where we've been in 3rd place for the last couple months and we haven't played real hard and are real well, and it hasn't hurt us until the last couple 3 weeks, and now you've got teams that not only have closed on us, but one has bypassed us.
It's all about getting prepared now and making sure that everything's down for playoffs, and I mean, every game and every practice is that much more important.
And tonight, the Border City Bunch will once again have their work cut out for them as they take on the league's best team, the Saints. However, it may not all be bad news as the Bobcats did get the better of Spruce Grove in their last meeting.
We've always struggled against the Saints, it seems like, and to get 2 wins back-to-back against them would be huge for us, a huge builder for us going forward.
Statistically, if you can beat the top team again at least twice of the last 2 times you played them, it's a big thing to do. And we obviously need the points pretty desperately right now, so yeah, it's a pretty big game.
Matt Schumont, Newcap Sports.
Thanks a lot, Matt. We're going to move on to college hoops now. The Lakeland Rustlers came back to earn a split last week against Grand Prairie, a bit of a speed bump to a great start to the second half of the season. The same could be said about the Rustlers team bus. Here's more on a bizarre trip that pretty much summed up their weekend.
If there was one person on that Rustler team bus that could sum up how their trip was like, it would be assistant coach Eric Block-Hansen.
It looked like a bunch of bobbleheads back there, every bump and their heads were bouncing.
While some did look like bobbleheads, others weren't too bothered by the trip.
I don't know, I just slept through it. I guess I'm a heavy sleeper.
It was a bizarre journey that lasted 12 hours. The bus broke down due to the suspension, causing the Rustlers game to be delayed by 40 minutes. The first half, they came out sluggish, but much like the team bus, they got some repairs and were solid the rest of the way.
Once the guys got their legs going, we put them away very early in the 3rd quarter. We outscored them 32-13 in the 3rd quarter, and that pretty much put the game out of reach for them.
However, the long ride finally caught up with them, the green and gold falling short in the rematch. Despite the loss, there are no excuses.
Trying to get 2 W's is just hard. It's hard work, it's a lot on the body, it's a lot on the mind too. You just got to keep focused, but we weren't there this weekend.
I've been through it a few times. It usually takes anywhere from 18 to 20 hours to hit before it really hits your team. Give our opponents full credit. They came out, they made some adjustments, and they took it to us in that 2nd game.
The Rustlers will hope for a smoother bus ride Friday night as they take on Augustana in the first game of a home-and-home. The Vikings are on the outside of the playoff picture, but sit 4 points back of Lakeland for 7th, meaning a lot is on the line this weekend.
Well, we're expecting them to come out hard, like they're in the same position as us. They're fighting for that playoff position, so we both just got to come out hard and play.
Augustana's tough to beat in their own gym. They shoot the ball very well, and they're a 3-point shooting team. We need to run them off the 3-point line, and if we can get them to play 2-point basketball with us, we'll beat them.
The Capital District Minor Football Association season is months away, but the Lloydminster Red Dogs are back at it, opening the tryouts a month early, that is. The reason, well, they hope to make the jump to Tier 1, competing against teams from the Edmonton area. Over 60 kids from Bantam to high school levels were at the Service Sports Center, and they'll be there all week, looking to crack the 50-man roster. The move would mean that there will be better competition, but also longer travel. A task head coach Rod Kirby says they're up for.
We're all used to it now. This is our 6th season doing this, so it's a lot of travel for a couple months, and you know, that's the biggest obstacle. I mean, we have bus legs every time we go for a game. Other team doesn't, but we've managed to fight through that in the past years. We just got to get tougher yet and fight through it again.
The trip to practice alone was long for some, like grade 11 student Cole Rhodes, who drove all the way from Wainwright to attend the camp. What would drive him to do this?
Love for the sport and the fact that I want a better football experience with better coaches. More coaches is more knowledge for me for in the future.
The Red Dogs will finalize their roster next week at the latest.